Most dog owners do one thing every single day, the S slowly pushing their dog away, and they have no clue it's happening. You think you a great owner, you think your dog loves everything you do, but the truth, some of the most common ways you show love to your dog are being completely misread. Not ignored, misread. Your dog gets a totally different message than the one you resending. And here, S, the worst part. These aren't rare mistakes. They things you probably doing right now, today, multiple times a day. But here, S, the good news. There are 7 things. Each takes under a minute that will completely change how your dog sees you. Not just as their owner, not just as the person who fills their bowl as their person. The one they choose over everyone else in the world. Welcome to Unspoken Canine. If you new here, subscribe right now. What we about to cover changes everything. Let's start with the one almost every dog owner gets 100% backwards. 1. Think about the second you walk through that front door. Your dog loses their mind spinning, jumping, whining, even grabbing something just to burn off all that energy. What do most owners do? They look at their dog and say down or stop, or they turn their back until the dog calms down. It makes sense on the surface. You don't want to reward chaos. You probably read ignoring the behavior is the right move. But here, S, what nobody tells you about what S really happening in your dog. S brain in that moment, dogs are pack animals, wired for reunion rituals. In the wild, when pack members come back after being apart, they're S a full social exchange, greetings, scent checks, vocalizations. It's not random excitement. It's S a bonding protocol hardwired into dogs for thousands of years. That reunion, it S one of the most emotional moments of your dog, S entire day, when you shut it down. Even calmly, even with good intentions, your dog has no idea why the ritual got cut short. Over time, these dogs show lower oxytocin, the bonding hormone during greetings. The excitement doesn't go away, it turns to anxiety here. S, what science actually supports. A study in the journal Applied Animal Behavior, science found dogs who got warm, engaged greetings from their owners had way lower cortisol, the stress hormone, for hours after, not just in the moment. So here, S your daily habit. When you walk in, give your dog 30 seconds. Get on their level, let them sniff you, talk to them, let the reunion happen. You not rewarding chaos. You finishing the biological script your dog waited all day for 30 seconds, that S it, and your dog will be calmer, more settled and more bonded to you all evening. But that's just the start, because the next one is something almost every owner does during what they think is their most loving moment, and it's doing the exact opposite of what you want. 2. You stared into your dog S eyes and felt that deep, quiet connection, no words needed, and you rewrite to feel that. There is incredible science behind dog-human eye contact. A landmark study from Azibu University in Japan found mutual eye contact spikes oxytocin in both you and your dog. Not just one, both. It S the same hormonal response between a mom and her newborn. Eye contact literally triggers bonding in both species. At the same time, here S where you go wrong. Most people stare at their dogs the wrong way. Sustained, unblinking, intense eye contact, even from someone the dog loves, reads as a challenge, as pressure, as confrontation. Dogs use hard, unblinking stares to communicate dominance and threat. So when you hold that gaze too long, too intense, even with love in your eyes, your dog's nervous system sees tension. You spot the signs if you know what to look for. A slight look away, a lip lick, a yawn, a subtle head drop. These aren't boredom or distraction. They your dog trying to diffuse what their instincts say is a tense situation. The right eye contact is soft, relaxed. Your face loose, eyes slightly squinted, not wide and fixed. Think about how you look at someone you read totally at ease with. That softness is what your dog's brain reads. Make this a daily habit. Every morning when your dog is calm and near you, look at them with soft eyes and slightly raised eyebrows. Hold it a few seconds, keep your face warm, your dog will hold the gaze longer. Their tail will move differently. Their whole body will shift from alert to at ease. And once you get how powerful non-verbal communication is with your dog, you believe what S coming in. Number 5, their S1 physical gesture most owners never use, and it unlocks trust nothing else can. Keep watching. We just getting started. 3, let's talk about what S really going on in your dog S brain when they lying around while you at work, running errands, or even just in the next room. Dogs are problem solvers. Their brains were shaped over millennia to track, decide, read cues, and do complex behaviors to survive and work with humans. They were bred to have jobs, herding, hunting, guarding, retrieving. That mental work is in T a bonus. It's a biological need. When that need is in T met, most owners mistake the result for bad behavior. Chewing furniture, barking at nothing, pacing, digging, stealing socks. These aren't T your dog being naughty. They re-symptoms of a brain with too much capacity and nothing to do. Here, S fascinating. A University of Bristol study found dogs who got daily mental enrichment, puzzle feeders, scent games, training, had lower stress hormones than dogs who only got physical exercise. Let that sink in. Mental stimulation beats a long walk at reducing stress. Your daily habit takes 5 minutes. Hide small bits of your dog S food around the house and let them sniff it out. Teach them one new word or behavior a week. Practice 3 minutes a day. Use a slow feeder or puzzle bowl at mealtime. Make them work just a little for what they want. Consistently do this and you won. T, just get a better behaved dog. You LL get a dog who sees you as the source of the most satisfying thing in their day. Their brain lights up, their confidence grows, and they turn to you not out of habit, but because you genuinely the most interesting thing in their world. And speaking of your dog S-brain, number 4 is something almost invisible your dog is doing right now that most owners completely miss. Don't he go anywhere? 4. This one sounds too simple to be real, but the research behind it is some of the most compelling in canine behavior. Most owners think bonding with their dog requires active engagement, playing, training, petting, walking. So when you on the couch reading at your dog is just nearby doing nothing, you feel like you not doing enough. Like your relationship is on pause, it's not. In fact, for many dogs, those quiet moments are more meaningful than almost anything else. Here's the overlooked truth about dogs and bonding. Dogs are proximity animals. One of the most basic ways they show trust and affection is simply choosing to be near you. No demands, no performance, just sharing the same space. Researchers studying dog social attachment found the mere presence of their owner, no interaction at all, lowers a dog's heart rate, and cortisol, your calm presence alone biologically regulates their nervous system. You their safe zone, their anchor, and they don't need you to do anything to feel it, they just need you to be there. Practically, that means the hours you spend in the same room as your dog, even doing nothing together, are building your bond. Every time your dog chooses to lie near your feet instead of the other room, that's a vote of trust. Your daily habit, once a day, sit somewhere in your home and let your dog exist near you. Zero agenda, no commands, no petting unless they initiate it. No calling their name, just coexist. Let them do whatever they want. Over days and weeks, you notice the distance between you gets smaller. They move closer, relax faster, sleep deeper. Because to a dog, the safest place on earth isn't T, the comfiest bed, or warmest corner. It's wherever you are. And if that feels profound. Wait till number 6. Their S1 daily ritual most owners do wrong or skip entirely. And it might be the most important minute you spend with your dog. 5, go back to what we said in point 1, that reunion energy, that biological need to finish a greeting ritual. Now let S dig deeper into how dogs actually experience those first moments of contact. Because most owners skip the most important step entirely. Dogs don't lead with their eyes, they don't lead with sound, they lead with their nose. The nose is, without exaggeration, the primary way your dog understands the world. Dogs have up to 300 million scent receptors, humans have 6 million. The part of their brain for analyzing smells is 40 times larger than ours. Proportionally, that means every interaction your dog has with other dogs, strangers, starts with a sniff. That sniff takes in everything, who you are, where you've been, how you feel, if it's safe to proceed, it's not a greeting, it's their entire intake system at work. Now think, what do most owners do before petting their dog? They just reach out and touch them, especially the top of the head, which, by the way, is one of the least preferred spots for most dogs. Even though it feels natural to us, you skipping their primary sense entirely and reaching over the top of their head from above triggers a subtle flinch. Objects from overhead feel like threats. Deep in their instincts here. What changes everything. Every time before you pet your dog, hold the back of your hand at their nose level, not in their face, just nearby. Let them come to it. Let them sniff. When they do, you feel their nose press into your hand and their body relax. That the sniff finishing its job. That your dog. S-brain saying, I know who this is, then and only then pet them and start with under the chin or chest, not the top of the head. This takes 3 seconds, but those 3 seconds change every physical interaction you have with your dog. You become the person who waits for the sniff, who lets them lead, and dogs remember the people who give them that respect more than almost any other behavior. 6 here, S a question. Have you ever walked past your sleeping dog and could T resist leaning down to pet them, or pick them up mid-nap because they look too perfect to not hold? Of course you have. We all have a sleeping dog is irresistible, but here, S what's really happening when you do that and why it matters more than you think. Dogs sleep 12 to 14 hours a day on average, some breeds more. That's not laziness. Sleep is when their brain consolidates what they learned that day, when stress hormones reset, when muscles repair, when their immune system works hardest. Sleep is in T downtime for dogs, it S maintenance, and deep sleep. The stage where they twitch or make sounds is when all that critical work happens. It's also when they most vulnerable. All protective instincts are offline, muscles loose, awareness low. They chose that spot because they felt safe enough to be completely defenseless when you interrupt them with sudden touch or picking them up. Your dog jolts from deep vulnerability to sudden alertness. No context, even if they recognize you right away and settle down. Something registers neurologically. That spot is less safe. That sleep is less deep. Do this consistently, and you'll notice your dog moves their sleeping spots to hidden places, under furniture. In closets behind doors, they not pulling away from you. They finding places where their sleep won. T be interrupted. This habit is the easiest on the list. When your dog is asleep, leave them alone, walk past, resist the urge. Let them finish. And when they wake up on their own and come find you, the greeting is warmer, more present, because they coming from rest, not interrupted vulnerability. Which brings us to the last one. I've been building to this since the start, because number 7 will change how you touch your dog for the rest of your life. 7, remember when we talked about eye contact spiking oxytocin in both you and your dog? That was amazing, but there's a physical interaction that goes even further, something older, deeper, more fundamental to your dog. S experience. When dogs in the same pack groom each other, it is called allogrooming. They don't T-groom randomly. They focus on spots their pack mates can T-reach themselves. Base of the ears, back of the neck, between the shoulder blades. These are spots a dog can T-clean on their own. No matter how flexible they are, because of that, the only way they feel touched there is from someone they trust completely, a packmate, family. That exclusivity makes these spots neurologically different. When touched slow, gentle, and repetitive, your dog, S-brain, does T just feel pleasure, it feels belonging. Canine social behavior research shows this touch activates the same bonding circuits as wild pack members. Here, S what most owners do instead: pet the top of the head, scratch the back above the tail, rub behind the ears from the front, all fine, but none carry the same neurological weight. Your daily habit every day takes 60 seconds. Do this when your dog is calm, no hype, no post-exercise, no begging for attention. Place your hand at the base of their skull where the neck meets the head. Use your fingertips, not your palm. Apply gentle, slow, circular pressure. Move down the back of the neck toward the shoulders. Light pressure, slow pace, like wave rhythm. Watch their response, head drops slightly, eyes soften, or close breathing slows. Deepens if standing, weight shifts back. These aren't just relaxation, they signs of oxytocin release in your dog. S-brain, you not just petting them, you triggering the same neurochemical response as bonded pack members. And when you combine this with everything else we covered today, the reunion ritual, soft eye contact, mental enrichment, quiet presence, nose first greetings, protected sleep, you not just a better owner. You become what your dog S-brain recognizes at the deepest level, not just the person who takes care of them, the person they belong to, the person they choose over everyone else in the world. The S what Unspoken Canine is about, not just training, not just behavior, understanding what S really going on in your dog S head. So everything you do speaks their language. If this video changed how you see your dog, subscribe to Unspoken Canine right now. Share this with every dog owner. You know, most of them are trying so hard to love their dogs right. They deserve to know this.